Opening my tea party just for you. Who is that? It's Ririna, the so-called anime enthusiast fox. It's time to react to more Arknights EP. I do want to note I'm not going to be reacting to them a whole bunch at a time anymore. So if you have one that you really want me to react to, then go ahead and list it down below in the comments. If there are more repeats, that means I'm more likely to react to them. So be sure to repeat as many as you want. Well, not with the same person, but with everyone. But other than that, the only other thing I do want to note is that I will be reacting to one Arknights EP a week. Unless there aren't enough recommendations, then I might have a break until people start recommending more in the server or in the comments below. So just be aware of that. In any case, I hope you enjoy this and we'll get started. A cold call. Oh yeah. I recognize their appearances. I just don't know who they are exactly. I think no, I don't remember their names. I recognize their faces though. This is very much synth, I believe. It's very nostalgic though. I think this was very popular back in the day. I did not expect this though. Especially considering the fact that I thought it would be a lot more epic sounding because of the three that are in the picture, but nope. I mean, it's still really awesome. But it seems like based on lyrics that these three are potentially some kind of agent of some sort, like a spy or someone on a secret mission to get intelligence or information that whoever is hiring them needs. I assume the place that they're currently at is the location that their mission is in. I just wish I could remember these names. Oh wait, wasn't the white-haired guy Executor? I think that was his name. Oh no, maybe not. I mean, considering it says undercover of the night, I can assume that they are secret agents of some sort. Probably some kind of information gathering team. I don't know how many of you guys watched Conan or Detective Conan or Case Closed, but in the early days, it very much reminds me of the openings, like the really early openings of Conan. I really like that type of music. Well, at the very least, whenever I listen to it, I'm happy to listen to it. I don't usually look for it myself, but when I come across a really good one, it just makes you feel really good. But overall, that was a pretty solid song. I do want to get through it little by little. Overall, the music itself is pretty consistent and similar throughout the entire one, which I assume is the case for most synth music. That tends to be how it is. So there isn't really much that I could extrapolate from there. But it does give me that very nostalgic, like, I guess, what's the word? detective mystery type of genre feel to it, despite the fact that it's synth and very old style music, if I can even call it old style at this point. But I assume it's not really the current trend right now, but it very much feels like that. Maybe because most of the music that I have listened to that were synth were from Detective Conan, so my thoughts in regards to that is very much influenced by that. But for the lyrics themselves, there were, let me see. So it says like to step into the parts unknown, and even like under the night or something along those lines, like in the dark kind of thing. And it very much shows that whatever they're doing, their operation or mission is very secretive and it shouldn't be out in the open, and therefore they are required to go deeper into whatever secrets that they need to unfold, which I assume is their primary mission as a team. I'm not sure if they're one whole team or if they're each individually having similar missions but for different countries, regions. I forgot if it was a country or region. I think it's regions, but I can't really remember if that's the case or if they're actually one whole team. I mean, considering the halo on top for two of them, I assume they are on the same team. I just don't know for what reason that they're having this secret mission and pretty dependable team, like their objective in particular. From my very, very, very old memory of what you guys have told me a long, long time ago, which I don't know if I'm 100% correct or if I'm partially wrong, I do remember watching, I think, a trailer or PV where those two, the two in the front, they appeared in that video, and I believe they're part of some kind of organization, and that particular country, if I could just call it that for now, that country has some pretty strict rules and laws in place for being able to leave that country and in. I could be mixing some details up actually, but that's what I kind of remember. So I do wonder if it's because that country is super, not overpowering, but not tyrannical. What's the word? But they're very much the type to show their strength by restraint and laws, really strict laws. And because of that, those two are, and maybe the one in the back as well, is sent here to gather intelligence and preserve the legacy of that country and to ensure that no danger goes to that country. And that's their objective. Or if, you know, if they actually, this is like totally probably wrong, but another like super out of the blue, maybe not really, just a total cold guess right here, is that they're actually doing this for their own personal reasons, not really for a country. But from what I remember from the trailer and preview, I feel like they're more likely to do it for their country or region or whatever organization that they're part of, rather than for personal reasons. Especially if it's 3, then it's more likely that it's a team. But who knows? But it is a very interesting song. I knew people told me that Arknights had a lot of music that had various genres, but I really did not expect synth music, so that was a nice, pleasant surprise. I was expecting more, I guess, rock, or maybe not even rock, pop. Actually, no, most of like the super popular genres, at least back in the day. I don't know if it's true now. I don't really listen to current music as much unless it's K-pop, to be honest. Or at the very least, if it's English speaking, I don't really know. But either way, I do very much enjoy the variety of music that Arknights has. And I do wish that I can notice it more when I'm actually playing the game. But sometimes I feel like when I'm actually playing the game, it's like my ears do not really hear the music. Like, it doesn't listen because I'm so focused on trying to like beat the boss or like the story itself and whatnot. And in some ways, I'm glad that I am reacting to music separately. Well, in addition to music that obviously isn't actually in the game and they just release it, but even music that they actually have in the game. And I'm listening to it here as a reaction video, obviously. And it very much gives me a much bigger appreciation for the music that they make compared to when I'm actually playing the game. And I do wonder how many of the people watching this video are kind of similar in that sense, where when you're playing the game, you don't really notice the music as much compared to when you're actually just focusing on that music specifically, whether it's through a reaction video or just listening to it yourself. I do hope I'm not the only one that's like that. That'd be so embarrassing if I was the only one. Anyways, my kids, what do you think of today's video? We got through, well, we didn't get through, but we reacted to Arknights EP, A Cold Call. It was a song I wasn't really expecting. I just had it sent to me as recommendations by multiple people on my server. So again, if you have one that you really want me to react to next, then let me know down in the comments below. The more repeats, the more likely it's going to be chosen. And you can also let me know on the server. I have a thread open there. You can just ping me in the Arknights thread and channel and see if I can send you the thread link so that you can recommend it there for me too. But other than that, I think we can probably just etch this entire memory and keep it safe. And as always, formally inviting you to my next tea party, the so-called anime enthusiast fox. Who's that? This was Ririna. So until the next one then, bye!